Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well, and today I'm back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game pocket ranked matches. Today's video, I feel like trying out this Beedrill deck that I've thrown together to see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. This deck is pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Beedrill and Vespiquen. If you're unfamiliar with Beedrill EX, its kind of gimmick is that it can remove an energy from your opponent when it attacks into it. The problem is a stage 2, so you have to build into Beedrill. So I'm running a Vespiquen here to kind of be a quick damage dealer. It does take 3 energy to get started, but I think if we can get it out there, it can do good things, I hope. I'm sure this is not the best way to run Beedrill, but we're going to try it this way and just kind of see what happens. I've seen Beedrill and Executor as well, which is probably something I'm going to try in the future, but I just kind of want to try something along this route for better or for worse and just see where it takes me. But yeah, I'll have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or simply improve upon it. And yeah, I'll try to explain my game plan behind this as well when we find some matches, but that's enough of me rambling. Let's go find our first game. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we unfortunately are going first, which is never good. Alright, but we do have our whole Beedrill line in our hand, so that's a plus. And an Erika to heal, which we're probably going to need because we only have our Weedle and nothing else. And we're going up against a Nosepass Starly. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see what we can do here. Okay, thankfully we do draw into a Pokeball, which is always nice. And that nets us a Combee, which I will gladly take if it'll let me put it in the bench slot here. All right, and that's all I can do. I'm on our turn. All right, so like I said, the whole gimmick with Beedrill is that it has the ability to take an energy off your opponent's Pokemon when you're attacking into it. I also run in a Team Rocket, or a couple of Team Rocket Grunts in this deck as well, because it is kind of like a reverse Misty. It takes, for as many heads that you get, it's how many energy it takes off your opponent's Pokemon. So you kind of double down on that. It can be super, super annoying, which I just kind of hope for this deck to be, which is kind of its sole purpose. All right, we get Kakuna up and going. Don't need to heal just yet. And we're going to use our String Shot and Paralyze Starly. But if they evolve, then it kind of just undoes it. Unless well, I get a tail, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I opt to run Vespiquen just to kind of be a little bit tanky. Well, it's not really much of a tank, but just steal quick damage if you can get it. I think Executor is probably the better option. I'm just running Vespiquen just to be different, which will probably get me killed, but we'll see what happens. Right, we already thankfully have our Beedrill, so we can take out that Staravia. And we'll get an energy into Beedrill here. And just go ahead and play Erika to get the damage off the lad here. And we'll take him out. Now we do have a type advantage over Nosepass, so we'll see if they opt to bring that in or the origin form Dialga. That is probably the right choice here, but they're kind of stuck in a weird position because I'll never get it going because I will take more energy off than they can actually put into it because they're going to lose that immediately. So I think they're kind of in a no-win scenario here, which they may just now be realizing. Because I feel like they probably have just left the game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just gotta step away for a second. That's okay. Everything's okay here. But let's see if we have to have to wait for the time to run out. It's okay, my friend. You can come back. God, it's a whole ass 40 seconds to wait. But I'm not losing my rank points for this. I am too stubborn to concede. I will stay here all damn day if I have to. Alrighty then. Well, I guess this is a good first showing for Beedrill, I suppose. You get it going fast enough and just get lucky enough to have the whole evolutionary line in your hand and kind of make it to where your opponent can't play any energy on their Pokemon because they're on the back foot, then yes, it is a very annoying deck. Alright, looks like they're going to time out here. And we get another Weedle. Put energy into Vespiquen. I guess we'll oak it up just to do something and feel something. And we'll attack the Dialga and wait for this game to inevitably time out here. Surely it won't give them the whole 80 seconds, I hope. Which I don't think it will. But who knows? Now, what do you guys think? Is timeout? Is it too long for people to time out, or is it just the right amount of time? I guess you can't have it too short because that would kind of screw you from strategizing and things like that. But it kind of feels a little bit too long. But maybe that's just me when you're sitting here and waiting on the other side of it. But all right, they did not return, so we did get a cheap win there. And hopefully the good luck with Beedrill can continue. But good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. And we thankfully get to go second. Always a good thing. Alright, well, we got a Combee, and that's it. And if I get lucky enough to win this match, I rank up into Pokeball 2, so we can get down here. Looks like we're going up against an Arceus deck, though. I'm presuming from the Arceus card. Or the Arceus effect card. Alright, well, let's get our Weedle out here. And we do have our Team Rocket Grunt in hand, which is also good. Put the energy into Weedle back here so we can quickly build into our Beedrill. And we'll oak it up, live a little. Get another Combee and another Weedle. All good things. And well, we have all of our basics. So we are in good shape here. And since I can't attack, that's all we can do. Now I'll put an energy into Combee next turn since we won't have our Beedrill for one more turn anyway. But that's okay. Beedrill is here, menacingly waiting in the wings. Alright, they got a Carbine as well. And there's their Arceus. Knew it was hidden in there somewhere. And a Shyman as well. Alright, I've not seen this Rotom too much. What does this one actually do? Oh, no retreat cost. Okay. I think I just lost my Combee as well. Yep. Carbine can attack for 50. Just straight up. Alright, we'll bring Weedle out. I don't want it to get hurt, but we run Erika so we can undo the damage at the very least. Get energy into the lad, and hopefully we can paralyze his Carbine. I about messed up and put that on the bench, Weedle. That would have made me very angry. Alright, well hopefully this is a heads. It is not a heads. It never will be. Alright, so we're going to have to take the 50 damage. So let's see what we can get into here. Now, we're going to eat 50, but we're going to completely undo it. So kind of no harm, no foul there. And we will get rid of the Carbine next turn no matter what. We still do. And now if they have a... Well, they have Nurse Joy, so it kind of undoes that. But alrighty then. We can still be a nuisance here. Gonna bring in Beedrill. And we'll start building up our background Weedle. Gonna heal Beedrill for 50. Now we're gonna be kind of annoying here, because we're going to take an energy off this Carbine. So if they want to attack me again and not build up Arceus, they have to put energy into Arceus and not attack. Shit. Alright, just one. I can live with that, because Beedrill only takes 2 to attack. That is fine. Now, do they want to spend the energy into Carbine, or do they want to build up Arceus? That is the real question here for them. Now, if they would have got heads, or at least 2 heads, they probably would have just straight up attacked here. But now they have to decide. All right, they do build up Arceus. Now, Arceus cannot one-shot me no matter what. So that is a good thing. So we're going to do that. And, I'm trying to think. No, if I play Sabrina, they're not going to bring in what I want. So we'll just take out the carbine. Now, we have a potential to do something pretty annoying here. If I can get a heads on this Team Rocket Grunt and we attack him with Beedrill, we kind of completely undo everything here. So this is going to be 130. If my math is right. Full bench is 130, I think. All right, they're thinking about something. They have another Rocket Grunt. That's bad. Does RC's effect undo Beedrill, or is it just strictly status ailments? All right, so it's 150 now. Not ideal by any stretch, but okay. So what would be the best move here? I mean, nothing on my bench survives, so got to play Team Rocket Grunt here. I got a heads. Got 2 heads. All right, so they're not actually going to... Unless they have a leaf, they can't actually tag Arceus out now. And even if they have an X speed or something like that, whatever they bring in next still cannot... Well, actually, I lied. No, they still cannot attack. They have to spend the energy to get... No, Shaman. No. Shaman has screwed me. I forgot Shaman lowers the retreat cost by 1. I forgot what that little bastard did. Well, shit. We had the ideal scenario and everything, and just I forgot about the effect of that of Shaman. Shit. Well, all right. Well, that second game did not go as like I'd planned, but you know what? I make stupid decisions all the time. Just gotta live with them, I guess. But a good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we do have the good fortune of going second once again. And the only thing we're missing really is a Weedle. We have we have our entire Beedrill line once again, just about. All right, but we have to start with Combee in the active spot and see what we're going up against. Hopefully not a fire-type deck as the card art suggests, and it's a fire-type deck. All right, well, thankfully, we have the good fortune of going second, so this Magmar can't get jump-started on us. But they do have a Rocky Helmet. All right, not good. So we gotta try to get started fast here if we can. I really need Weedle to appear. Magically. Well, we got our evolution for Combee though, so that's not terrible. So because of that, I'm actually not going to attack. Alright, they still don't have enough energy into Magmar to do anything, which is good. Alright, so they don't have anything just yet. Put another energy into Combee. Play our Vespiquen so we can survive a hit. We do have an Erika in hand, so that's a good thing. Now, if they have bricked here, they lose. But something tells me I won't get that lucky. I did get that lucky. Okay, so they just straight up lose here. All right. Well, I'll gladly take that. All right, don't need Professor Oak. Just heal the Vespiquen. So we can survive the 50 damage that we're about to take for doing this. And down goes the Magmar. All right, well, I'll take any gimme matches I can get, I guess. we can get a win with Vespiquen and not Beedrill. All right. Well, that was a little short one, but a good game to that opponent. And I will go out and find one more match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here, and the karma's going to catch up with me after that quick match right here. I have to go first. But we got a Combee and Vespiquen in our hand and a Pokeball, so we can get hopefully another basic here. But no Beedrill or Kakuna in the hand, which is unfortunate. And we're going up against Darkrai. Now we do have the type advantage, which is a good thing here. But the misfortune of going first. But there's Kakuna. Show me Weedle. And you did. I thank you for it. All right, let's get Weedle up here. And let's oak it up. Hopefully we see a Beedrill here. We do get an Erika, not bad. But we're going to have to eat 20 from Darkrai here. Let's see if the type advantage will actually carry me through here. And if you're curious, I didn't realize that the previous game I played was actually a rank up match, so I did actually get into Pokeball rank 2. So we are now in that. All right, this is Darkrai, Giratina. All bad things. But they don't have a dark energy, actually, so they can't really do anything with Darkrai, which is good. But Giratina is going to be ready to go next turn. All right, let's get an energy into Combee. And I'm actually not going to evolve just yet, so we can do damage. But we'll get Kakuna out here, and hopefully this will net me Beedrill. Another Vespiquen. So this will be our final Combee. All right, well, Combee's out here. And they'll take 40 damage from this. And they are now in kill range for Vespiquen. Now we still desperately need our Beedrill, so we can take some energy off the Giratina, who will now be ready to attack next turn. But our Vespiquen will not be ready. So would they bring in Giratina to deal with Combee? Don't actually know. But our Beedrill is up and running. We're going to put an energy into it. And evolve this Combee on the bench just to have some security. And Beedrill now only needs 1 energy to get going. So I'm just going to keep chipping away with Combee here. Kind of make them make a decision. Because I don't think they're going to get up to enough energy to actually kill Combee. I will take Darkrai out first. I mean, I'll bring Weedle out here. Don't want to bring Weedle out here, but I will. You're not going to get any of my. You're not going to get my Beedrill out here, bud. Not yet. I have plans. All right, they're only be able to do this once. Because the next energy is a psychic energy. Okay. Alright, we do get a Sabrina. But I can't get Weedle out just yet, so put energy into the lad here. And we're going to go ahead and involve this one into Vespiquen as well. Alright, and we can take out Darkrai next turn, and they can't do any more damage to Weedle, which is good. But they can retreat. And they are going to opt to do so. So they're willing to take the damage on Giratina to attack me here. Alright, that's perfectly fine by me. I'm going to bring in Beedrill here. Put another energy into the lad. And I'm going to play Team Rocket Grunt. Hopefully I get 2 heads on this. Even better, I got 3. So, Giratina's not attacking anytime soon. And I will gladly eat this damage. Now, I will be able to take out Giratina and Darkrai before he can actually swing on me with anything. It's all coming together. Let's see what he opts to do here. They're thinking about it. I think they're kind of in an unwinnable situation now. Yeah, they can chip away at me, but didn't really help them. Now, if they get 2 heads, this does kind of unsure my plans. All right, they only got 1, so that's I will live with that every day. And they conceded. All right, well, managed to get another win on the board. All right, but, you know, Beedrill actually not too bad. Actually, if you can if you can get into the line, this actually went a lot better than what I ever anticipated. Let's see where I ended up though. How many points did I get for that? All right, we do win. There's Giratina. All right, not bad. Got a little bit of extra points here. And we're about a quarter of our way through Pokeball rank 2, so we'll see if we can get any higher. I don't know if like the rank will reset at the end of the month, but yeah, I might Pokeball 2 might actually be all I make it up, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, Beedrill, not too bad, pretty fun. I think I might try this again at some point with Executor. I think that would probably be a lot better than Vespiquen, though this didn't go as horribly as I thought it would. Beedrill is actually pretty freaking annoying. But all right, well, that's enough of me rambling. If you've made it this far video, I do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.